Hey everybody, welcome to Lonely Knoll Gaming. This is Droog, and we're gonna get back into our playthrough of Necesse. They just had that Rust and Romance update where they added a personality system to the game. So each villager has various quirks and likes and dislikes, that kind of thing. Kind of along the lines of something like RimWorld or other games. Uh, it makes each individual villager just slightly different from his neighbor. Um, for instance, I have a couple that like gems. I have a couple like flowers. Several that like so they're an audiophile, so they like listening to music. So in their house, they like to have one of the record players and at least one record in there. I think we can get more um, happiness out of them if we put more records at a time in there. And let's see. Oh, some of them like to travel, so taking them out on adventures, well, it would fill that um, void in their daily life. Um, yeah, let's just load that up. Now, I was working on kind of remodeling the village, and I have completed my initial stage of that type of work. I think there's a little bit of fine tuning that I still need to do, such as making sure all the containers work the way they're supposed to. Like their AI kind of scripting and that kind of sort of thing. Like I just need to make sure they that the villagers know to cook meals and stuff from their own homes if they need to. Um, I do have most of that stuff set to low priority, so their main priority is cooking and eating and stuff at the village center, and then I guess if they're at their house and they want to cook something, they sure can. Um, yeah, so I ended up tearing down all the old wood buildings with the exception of the town center area where the village elder lives. I have yet to do any kind of remodeling in that centerpiece, but what I basically did was uh, went around the outside border of or the edge of the border of the village. The allowed territory that we have with our one village flag, and that's where I built the houses. Now some of the terrain was a little restricting. Well, like the river and the little bay that we have there. So I kind of had to, I was kind of going for a perfect square of buildings all the way around, a rectangle. But because of the water on that lower right-hand corner, I kind of had to move one of them up a little bit. So, but yeah, let's take a look. So here we are back in our little dungeon area, our lair. And it's gonna look a little bit different when we come upstairs. I kind of wanted to do that mostly offline, just mainly because it's can be kind of tedious. So I wanted to get that sorted out for you. And then, so here we are. I need to get some lights in here too. I have to put all the street lights in because they're a little expensive metal wise. But I think you may have seen this beginnings of this first row of houses. These first five on the north end. So that's the north side of the village where that fence is. And I'm putting a fence kind of between the houses to kind of keep the zombies out of the main areas. It's not a perfect, like completely enclosed, uh, but I have guards living in the houses on the corners. So, and that's kind of where the openings are. And I've been putting these little farm plots, kind of like we did on the other design, farm plots between the two houses. And we kind of have a mixture of crops all the way through. So we got wheat, corn, tomato, chili pepper, potato, beet, and sugar beet. And that is turning out pretty good. It looks good too. Like, I kind of like having the taller stuff in the back. I had moved my little pig pen over, and there I had got a boar, and they are propagating very well. That way we have pork for our dining. Let's see. So every little house has one person in it, even though they have a double bed. And I've tried to accommodate, at least in part, their various desires. So like, there's one of our audio files down here, Bruce the Gunsmith. He likes to have the record player there. Now this one, this horrid-looking building, our hunter wanted to have a willow house. So this is what the willow tile set looks like. And I can't say I'm a fan, but that's what he wants, so that's what he gets. And it's pretty earthy, I guess. Kind of has, I don't know, it's supposed to be moss or what it is growing on it. And then I found, I'm finding these interesting, like, you see this little green patch? That's actually a rug, a moss rug. And there's various placeables that I'm starting to find with this new update that gives you a 40-point increase to mood, but it only can only affect one villager. So I basically just put one of those items in a house, and then that one villager gets a boost on their mood. So considering he likes all this greenery and whatnot, I figured he'd like the moss carpet. Other similar ones, like I think our miner has a sheep, or like a wool upholstered chair. Yeah, I think it's called sheep chair or something like that. So that gives him 40. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and our head wizard, Ozymandias, he's got a. Is it Ozzy that has that? Oh no, that's this other guy. I moved it over to the guard because like there's too much. His Ozymandias' stuff was a little too busy. Oh no, yeah, Ozymandias does have the special bookcase for wizardy bookcase. It's this kind of willow. I think it's supposed to be willow, like a willow bookcase. Yeah, wizard bookshelf. That gives him 40. And then we also found this sarcophagus. Looks kind of ominous there. So our guard Aaliyah, that gives her a bonus. So yeah, here's a gap in our wall here is on the river. The zombies will, if they really get energetic, will come around that, but it's not a big deal. They walk right past. Yeah, here's another one. Here's one coming in now. They walk right past where the guards. Even if they're sleeping, they'll hop out and go get them. So I'm still finishing up the touches on this east side and to a lesser extent the south side. So we had to kind of squeeze this one in at the end. This is our our fisherwoman. She has a little house. I had to add, kind of do the landfill thing, extend the beach out a little bit. I got her a little dock here. But she doesn't fish off of that for whatever reason. She always goes over by the hunter's house and fishes over there, but she can theoretically fish anywhere along here. Oh, that was another thing. Yeah, the gunsmith wanted to be by the water because he's a beach lover. It said. Yeah, get out of here, shark. Yeah, so he'll just walk around the water. Yeah. And we've been growing the willow trees, just kind of. I always picture them growing by the water side. And our little creek or river or whatever is pretty swampy in the middle there, so haven't really changed anything in the middle bit, other than maybe adding like we have this our tropical tree section here. I've been trying to get more bananas to grow, but every time you cut one down, you just get one sapling. So I need to go out and find more banana trees. I wanted to get at least two more, one on either side of the center palm tree. And the wood you cut down from a banana tree is technically listed as palm, so it's just a little strange. But let's see what else. What else do we do? Yeah, so I need lights. Lights for this eastern side. Yeah, kind of on the corners. Like I said, there's a gate, or they can walk around it or whatever. So, but it's on each corner, more or less. Need to do the planting over here. Yes, it's shaped out fairly decently, with all things considered, terrain and whatnot. So I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do with all this in the middle. I want to make a nice house for our elder and kind of maybe turn it into like a town hall sort of thing. I mean, that's kind of what it is now anyway. You should see them all flocking to the record player. They'll go in there. The room is just packed full of villagers dancing. So you know they have a good time in there. Yeah, I might make just a bigger house. I'll have to keep my ladder going down to my lair because I don't want to have to move that. I mean, you can, but I kind of want to keep it in the same spot. I'll probably kind of gut this whole area and just rebuild. But yeah, I haven't figured out a design yet. But that'll be a later project. It's kind of funny when you're walking along and you go from one area into an area where there's a record player playing. The music changes up like I think it just did there. I don't know if I'm hearing it through the walls or seeing it went back to that previous one. So go up here. Yeah, it changes the music. Not sure if I care for that, but none of the tracks are particularly annoying to me. I mean, some folks might get annoyed with it, but they're a little bit repetitive, but it's. I think they would do a good job of making it mild on the ear. You know, kind of more comforting than it is annoying. That takes a gift, I gotta say. Because even some of your favorite songs, like if they play it too much, you get sick of it. Well, see, they're going around, and I haven't. I don't think I've done it completely. Oh yeah, this guy here, he's got. This is our miner. He wanted a deep stone house, so that's the deep stone tile set with the flooring. But what I was gonna say is, I think I have all the containers set up the way I want them. I'm sure I probably missed some. And like, for instance, let's see, who's this? Who's this here? Is one of my guards. Oh, yeah, this is Betsy's. Betsy's house. I have to get Betsy like a cooking pot and a cooking spit. Yeah, Betsy is the character that I interacted in, uh, with my character. You know, kind of testing the whole romance aspect of things. And if you go to settlers, so all our numbers are much better. I mean, the lowest one there is what, a 2. What's Glenn upset about? I'll have to go talk to him, but and they kind of wax and wane, so they. Let's see, Denise is upset about something, but they are better than 1s and 2s. They're like 7, but going down. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that as long as they're not down into the into the 1s and 0s. I'm okay. And of course, Father Horatio is not affected by the whole personality thing because he's the elder, and he's been there, done that. I guess I don't know. I guess they kind of give him as the one constant villager. He's enjoying the art. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If they're an art lover, they want to have a statue or a painting or something in their room. I can't say I've 100% addressed all my villagers' concerns, as you can see, but a good portion of them are doing good. Oh, and you see them running around like they're crazy? That's because they're joggers. So they like to run where they're going. And sometimes just run around in circles, or just kind of sporadically dart about. Yeah, it's shaping up good though. I'm happy with this. Yeah, there's our Denise. Let's talk to her, see what her problem is. Oh, and I found out the whole issue with the furniture too. I kept seeing pieces of furniture that looked like they were cracked. My diet has been extremely varied. She's a fashionista. She has a full cosmetic set equipped. Okay, so I didn't realize that's what the fashionistas wanted. I eat a fine meal. My room's furniture selection is wonderful. I live in a decent-sized room. My recreation need is satisfied. This is a large settlement. She's an expeditioner, so she hasn't been on a mission in a while. Okay. She's gonna take her out. But she's gone from a 2 to a 3. Or was she a 2 before? I can't remember. And sometimes they'll say favorite dish up here in their needs or desires. So they have to have some access to their favorite dish at some point. Like I know one of them, I can't remember which character it was, but they like scrambled eggs. That's their favorite dish. So eventually, occasionally they need to eat their favorite dish, or else they will lose. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. On some of these, um, let's talk to Kaz. Let's see, how are you feeling? Yeah, favorite dish. See the scrambled eggs person? No, raspberry jam. Okay. So you see here, it's not giving any negatives on their, you know, fancy design or desires, but it doesn't give any positives either. So I don't know if it ever gets below 0. I'm thinking probably not. but I could be wrong. I really like my sheep chair. Did I give that to you? I thought I gave that to Albert. Okay, maybe that was Kaz over there that I gave it to. But yeah, oh yeah, it's because they get the automatic 40. So yeah. And the whole conversation thing, I have no real control over. That's just them talking with each other. You can see them, they'll stand next to each other, face each other, and you see little thought bubbles pop up, and it's like, hey, what do you think of Denise? You know, and positive, negative, blah, blah, blah. I don't think they get quite as aggressive in conversation stuff compared to something like RimWorld, because I know RimWorld, they'll insult each other if they get, mad or whatever. I don't think they go to quite that extent. But when I set all these containers up as cooking stations, they'll come in here and, okay, they haven't done it in Sheena's place. In fact, I should probably check that. Oh, I haven't set it up yet. I don't think. Oh, no, I did. So if you have these little icons when you hit the assign work thing, that means it's considered to be a village, storage, or crafting station, and that they will come in, whether they live there or not. They'll come in there and cook something, and they might throw it in her pantry storage. Yeah, so I usually have at least one pantry. So that's just a cabinet with consumables. Well, it's just food, the food items to be stored there. And then this one over here is just kind of for random equipment stuff, which, yeah, most of them haven't put anything in there yet. But when I first did it on, like, my first house that I redid, all the villagers were coming by and either dropping off food or cooking or something like that. So it's kind of cool. Made it feel like they were doing a housewarming celebration sort of thing. I think a good part of that is there was a big surplus at the time of food, and so they were just spreading it around. Speaking of which, I want to make sure my storage here is on the low end of priority. It's on normal. Okay, let's change that to lower, because all the other containers are low. So we want to make it lower than their individual containers. And this is, oh, then I had it set there, so I'm just gonna update those. Because I do want to have them have food on hand in their houses. Lower. So they'll be emptying those out. Yeah, there they go. Okay. And if we get so chock full of food that these start filling up again, then I feel a little better about just selling it. I might leave the wheat as normal, because that's more for the animals than it is the people. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So these first three, the berries, the veggies, and the meat and eggs, should be going out to the houses when they have more than what they can store in here, which they have yet to fill that up, I think. Yeah. So they got some flour in there. Just sort that. They got plenty of sugar rolling in, because they get sugar Because they convert the honey into sugar, and then they also convert the sugar beets into sugar. Yeah, they'll eventually fill that up. They've been working pretty hard at it here lately. Because, yeah, look at these stacks, 150 something. Yeah, that's pretty good. They're already in their second stack of popcorn. They really like popcorn. I don't know why. Man, popcorn's good. It's not my personal favorite all the time, but yeah. Now I've been trying to decide if I want to pave the streets or anything. I don't know that I will. If I find a um, grassy like surface, like tile that doesn't allow the weeds to come up through it, I might fill it in with that, like swamp stone or something like that. I know there's a green swamp stone. I was thinking about doing just dirt, but that looks like kind of crappy. Uh, but kind of a fairly neutral, um, not very busy in design kind of pattern. I might pave part of this. I don't know, or I might just say heck with it. Oh yeah, they're really filling stuff up now. Let's check out the hunter's stuff. What's his pantry looking like? Oh yeah, it's looking good. You got some little bit of nibbles in there for him. Yeah, here they are talking. So Christine apparently, okay, they're asking about Lorelai. And, oh yeah, I really love Lorelai. And he's like, really? And they just kind of randomly will put stuff up there like, what do you think of cheeseburgers? Yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting. Um, we did do a little bit of mining down in the deep tunnels. I think we kind of talked about that on our last episode. We ran into a worm-like creature. They kind of had the same properties as a boss, where it could ignore all the walls and terrain and so forth. There's something similar in, I want to say it's Starbound, maybe. But you kind of hear them coming. You can hear this. They kind of make a snuffling sound, and then they kind of just come screaming by like a freight train and hit you pretty hard, actually. So that was a rude introduction to those creatures. I think that was in the deep tunnels. It kills me that people will just come into someone else's house when they're not here and just hang out. And I know I can go in and zone it so only so the owners have access to the building, but I don't. I'd rather have them coming in and helping out their buddies. She really loves that spot. I don't know, I'm not sure why. Is it because it's the closest access to the deep water? Ash is just gazing out at the water. That's kind of cool. What do you think of pigs? Pete says. I don't like pigs. They're very basic, their conversations. Yeah, so if you go to here and you can see the blue box is basically the border of the village. And as I may have mentioned on the last episode, I found out you can expand it. It's see, what was that under settings? There we go. So yeah, expand settlement. It cost me 2,500, which is chump change for me now. But I do require, or it does require 40 demonic bars, which that is just like you can convert gold, silver, and I forget what other metal you can convert into demonic bars. It's probably at a not at a 1-for-1, but and then that'll push out the borders of the village to 16, by 16 squares in all directions. So that's pretty sizable. It'd be, like I said, it's probably enough for at least another row of houses if I wanted. I don't know if I need to make the village any bigger, to be honest, though, because I only need one more type of villager to have all of the different careers, which is I need a stylist to complete the set. And if I need to, I think I have just a couple regular villagers. I can dismiss one of them and take on and give the stylist their living space. Who's just my regular villagers? Let's see. Sellers. Okay, here it tells you who's who. Got my 4 guards. I got my broken pirate. Maybe I don't have any more villagers. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Got the elder, farmer, blacksmith, mage. I got 4 mages, which is maybe a little overkill. Don't really want to get rid of any of them though. They're my hard hitters as far as damage is concerned. They don't take quite as much damage as the guards can, but they're kind of my SWAT team. Hunter, gunsmith, alchemist, angler, trader, explorer, miner, animal keeper, broken pirate, and then all my 4 guards. So if I just need to get one more, but that also means one more house. Unless they're a roomie, in which case I can put them with my other person who's a roomie, which is Margot, I think. Yeah, a stylist with the roomie trait would be great, because then we could just have them live together. And as far as the whole romance thing, I don't think the villagers have romances with each other. It's more just with the player character and a villager, which is a shame. I kind of want to see them have relationships, kind of like they do in RimWorld. Sam the guard, yeah. Yeah, I would work on some of this stuff, but I'm feeling more like getting out and wandering around a little bit, so we'll probably do that for today. And let's see, do I need how many? Let's see, we need 5 there. I was looking at all my bushes and stuff that I need, so I need 7. So I need 12 bushes of varying types, or I can put in mushrooms or something. But I kind of, unless they're a specific, like the alchemist has all the weird plants in her garden. I kind of figure that front row is their little personal garden, and this other one's more community. Not that it really matters, but that's just the way I envision it. I'm gonna swap out my. Where's my ring at? Swap that over to my one there. Put this back on 3. That's just my armor armor penetration trinket. I don't really need that unless I'm doing bosses, really. I'll keep this on here so I can do my. I can see where I'm going at night. I'm hungry again. That can certainly be annoying. I wish you would just eat automatically out of my lunchbox. Actually, what does the check mark do? Auto pickup. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you could set it to auto eat, that would be much less of a headache. So we're gonna go. Yeah, here. Hey. So if I go inside a building, does he back off? Nope. He just goes wandering. Let's get our map. So our last village is this one over here that we kind of discovered. I called it like what, Frosthaven or something like that. We also have one down here by the swamp. Not sure what this one is. I must have looked at it, but I think it's a homestead. Oh yeah, in the last episode we kind of found out this area here is all volcanic, which is that is a new biome to my knowledge, and it is a little treacherous with all the lava. There's also like a phoenix that lives there, not a dragon, which is what I was expecting, but I mean maybe a dragon lives there. I ran from the phoenix, so I don't know. There might be something else in there. Yeah, the phoenix was taking quite a bit of punishment, so. And then if it's a true phoenix, won't it just get back up after you kill it? I mean, everything kind of does, so. Alright, let's just pop back down below. So we got tungsten coming in now. A little bit here. This way. So you can start making. I've done tungsten tools, at least for myself. Man, I had all that stone, and making all those stone houses I mean, I didn't have enough stone. So even though I tunneled out all this stuff in here on this level, I had to knock down a big chunk of stone. Like, yeah, look at this big empty space out here. And that still wasn't enough. I had to keep sending my miner out to get more. So we have our major objective is defeating the Reaper, so you kind of have to start prepping for that. The Deep Forest Caves is still pretty brutal, like even just regularly walking around. I do feel a little more confident now, like the skeletons and stuff are not a problem. The spirits, they come through the walls at you, they're not bad. But if you were to get swarmed in that in down there, it still would be pretty dangerous. So, and what I'll probably end up doing is converting this armor, the shadow armor stuff, not converting it, but getting it enchanted, because it provides me a lot more protection than my current set of robes. And to be honest, my job during a boss fight is not necessarily to tank, but try to do damage. But I let my other little guys tank as much as possible. I kind of would like to have a good stash of greater healing and that kind of thing. So it's a bit of a long road, I do believe. So can I find do that? Does that move it? Oh, it does. Well, it's all right. Let's put that over here. Okay, so what are we doing? We're gonna go. Oh, and I accidentally made a tungsten streetlight, so they look a little different. It has a little more green worked into the metal. Looks like either that or the light is kind of greenish or something, and it's kind of reflecting. Not sure. Looks cool. I just don't want to make a bunch of tungsten ones because those are expensive. So we get those enchanted. Magic attacks haunt target for 25 damage over 5 seconds. Okay. I get quite a bit of mana off of that set of robes, though. 200 max mana. I don't think I get quite that much mana. So I switch back. Yeah, I only have 100 in my purple. Okay. I was going to do this eventually, but I think I'm going to do it now. I'll switch over. What I'll probably do is keep these as cosmetic. So I'll keep the purple look. As cool as the black robes are. I like purple shoes, or do I want the... No, I like it where you kind of see the boots a little better. So I'm going to stash these. Fully committing to the battle armor. That's not armor. Put it in my dresser. Okay. And then we want to take these off. I'm a little naked man running around. And there we are. So we have got the best of both worlds. We got our purple outfit and our very nice armor. And that was something I made too, which is pretty cool. I love games where you can kind of make like the top tier stuff is actually things you make versus because like MMOs will have Well, this is the stuff you can make, but it's never quite as good as the stuff you find or buy on at a store or something using real money, which is stupid also. But yeah, I always like it if you're able to craft, like potentially craft the best items in the game. That seems to be, I mean, you go through the effort of getting all the stuff to make it and blah blah blah, and enchant it and whatnot. It should be some of the better. Oh yeah, kind of like this movement. Is that giving me extra movement? Plus 5% movement speed. Okay. You see little stars or sparkles or whatever coming out. It's a good combo. All right, and it's taking forever for my mana to fill back up because it's like 3 times what I had before. Okay, I like that. I can use more of my new spells that take more mana without worrying too much about the mana cost. I should put a big sign out there: keep away, danger lava. But they always walk in it, or they hit the traps and then walk in it. I don't know how many swords you find in that lava pool out there, but it's always several. I should fill it all the way in to close off this little corner. Or I should get some of that quicksand from the desert. That stuff's pretty nice. Because the more you stand still, the deeper you sink. I don't know if you go completely under, but I think you go deep enough to start suffocating. Let's see, so it'd be a decent barrier though. Like if you had like a line of it out here, they just kind of walk into it and get stuck. Okay, where are we gonna go here? Trying to think if we have any newly detected areas. We've got a couple of void wizard bases there. Got another pirate base over here. Don't care about that. I've defeated my pirate. I mean, I might raid them and steal their stuff or whatever, but I'm not too worried about doing the boss fight again. Only if I need to. Where was this at? Is that a town? No, because it doesn't have a town icon. What's this one? Blue Creek. Not sure what this one is. Looks like lava down there. I had something in mind, but it slipped my mind too. So I think we'll just go head out over here and see. Go to Blue Creek to start with, and then head south. See what's what. I'll take the overland route. Oops. Oh, do I want to take a deep cave? Yeah, check them out. They're dancing up here. Do I want to take a deep cave ladder? I guess is the question. I'll grab one. I think I have one made up. Let's see this. There we go. I'll do the Alt key and click, and that locks that item in. I like the fact that it locks not the slot but the item. So that way, if I unload everything, none of this stuff leaves my inventory. Anything else I need? Don't think so. Okay. I did get a trinket called, it says air vessel, and I'm like, ooh, a new flying boat or something, you know, but no, it's just gives me 2 levels of dash. I'm like, that's false advertising, man. I mean, dashing is fine and all, but I got jet boots. Come on, man. Gotta do something a little better than that. Oh yeah, I was gonna teleport to Blue Creek first. Coming through. Alright. Blue Creek, Blue Creek. Do I not have it on here? It must be one of the swamp caves, desert caves. Oh yeah, Clayfoot Village is another new one. I don't remember which one was Blue Creek. It's gonna be one of these caves. We'll try Swamp Creek, Swamp Caves first. Okay, that's probably not it. Nope. No village for miles. Alright. Desert caves? It may not be connected to anything at all. It might have just been something I came across. Yeah, it's definitely not Blue Creek. Okay. I named it, but I didn't put a marker on it. I mean, it has to have a marker. It's got a... Oh, and I can't scroll down any. Swamp caves, there caves. Did I get rid of it because I don't have any more slots left? Oh, fine. I have to walk there. Blue Creek Village, so it's close to MacDell Town anyway. Yeah, that's why I didn't put one in there. Oh, those are some berry bushes. Polar shark, ah! Is that blackberries? Blackberry. Get something a little different. I feel that people are sick of blueberries. That's about all I got. That's all I was using for the longest time in the villages, or in the village. Just get all these. No, I don't want a snowball. Did I already automatically get one? Take that. Any more? No more berries. Penguins! I already loot this one. Oh no, I haven't. It's clearing out some of the fog of war. Another forest area. Some raspberries. I'm probably way off on my map. Let's see. So I got. Oh yeah, there's Blue Creek there. But we were looking for a ladder down. Oh, that's weird. The maps look like they're kind of smushed together. Oh, it's probably this down here. It's a nice little island. Some honey. Oh, there's some blueberry. Oh, we don't really need more blueberries. Little pond here and... Oh! That's not what I thought it was. What is up with this? Kind of got a Stonehenge vibe. The great tree. Look at all those apples. It's a drop. I mean, I kind of gotta grab at least one. Oh, I grabbed them all. Okay. Well, it's just regular apples. Alright. See, I like that touch. Make things look a little unique. You know, it's in a game where the terrain is infinite in a way. Got another homestead. Who we got here? We got Ness and Darren. I'll shut your gate for you so you don't get people coming in and out. So we have our Blue Creek. That was Blue Creek here? Yeah. Where's my ladder at? And I don't know if this kind of poor blend of the map here is because of the update or something, but that looks weird. Curious to know if it actually looks like that. Yeah, I found out I'm actually on 1.32. Is this automatic? Oh yeah, it does just that's accurate. Okay. It's kind of a harsh transition. And too rectangular for my taste, but... Yeah, I don't know if that's just a product of multiple versions on the same save game. Or just poor random generation, I don't know. Was this the one with the ladder down? No. I should have bought a regular ladder. Yeah, I think we're too far south now. You know what? Heck with it. I'm just gonna keep exploring. Something we're coming up on. Another loot box. Nothing too terribly interesting. Another homestead. Ooh. Oh, one thing I did run into on the oh, they got nice lights and everything. Oh, look at all these people. Is this considered a village? Paul the farmer, Carolyn the villager, Ash the farmer, Kane the villager. Yeah. It's just like a little starter village, maybe? Ramirez Homestead. I think I've been here before. That's the Ramirez. Are they coming from another village? Let's see, where are we? We're way down here. Huh. It's strange for them to have that many people banging around. Okay, we've looted this one. Oh, I don't want to take their berry bushes. I wasn't always sure when I first got the jet boots that I would like them or not, but they're kind of a nice combination of the doing a boat and walking around. I mean, I can't fly over walls or anything, but just working on the fog of war here. And I know I said the terrain is infinite. I don't know if it actually is infinite, but oh, there's some more blackberries. It's pretty big though, whatever it is. I assume if it's procedurally generated, it can just keep on going and going and going. Ooh, zombie swarm. Another little group of people. So maybe they're adding more people to the little homesteads. Because I know my farmer in our village, she has the whatever the tendency is for or the trait. Ooh, spider in a set of ruins. Okay. She has a trait that she wants to get paid for her stuff, for her work. Well, that's another little unique area. I'm gonna go inside so the zombies leave me alone. No one living here as far as I can see. It's almost like a little temple. Oh no, it's like they got seating. Is it just like a little? I don't know what this is. I don't see any signs. Nobody living here. Commence the looting. Not really seeing any stuff. Oh, there's a person. Okay, so it's the alchemist. Sorry, I was looking through your bookcases. Hope you don't mind. Claire the mage and Georgine the alchemist. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to talk to you. You want to get high? Say what now? Let me look at your shop. Standard alchemist supplies. Never mind. Go back to sleep. Goodbye. I talked to Clara. Interesting little place you guys got. Oh, can you enchant my stuff? Might as well. I don't think the prices change between my villagers and these guys. Flimsy. No, I don't want a curse. Give me something good. Blunt. I don't want that either. What other options you got? Fragile. No, that's a curse one too. Come on, I'm giving you 600 something a pop here. Flimsy. Sloppy. That's... What the hell, lady? Tough. Okay, that I'll take tough. So... I mean, I would prefer something cooler, but... What can you give me on this one? 800. I'll blow through all my... Nimble. I can't say no to more movement speed. Sturdy shadow boots, +4 armor, sure. So I'm up to what? 50 something? Oh yeah, 50, right on the nose. Okay. Well, went through quite a chunk of change there, but it'll likely be worth it. Interesting, there's these little bushes. Kind of like, I don't know what bushes those are. Or if it's more of a wall. Well, it's probably an ice wall. Ice fence. You guys, you don't want any of this. Come on, leave me alone. $152 on the crit. Alright, let's get my little sword guy going. Oh, I can't do it with this loadout. That's right. I have to put a different thing in my one of my trinket slots. Alright, I'll just proceed. Grand nunchucks. Oh wow, those are pretty good actually. It reduces the knocks or the attack speed though. Now let's vendor junk anyway. Quit shooting me. I'm busy looting. What the hell was that? I just hear something growl. Could be a polar bear. This is a tiny island. How far am I from home? I'm way out there. That's home here. Is that telling everybody's hunger? Or is that my hunger? No, it's probably my hunger. Looking at this here. Yeah. Okay. Center on me, please. Thank you. We've already been to this one up here. We'll head that way. Okay, follow the coastline maybe. Go jet boots, go. Yeah, when you beat that next boss, you get a hoverboard. I don't know if it's any better than this, but maybe it's more of a proper vehicle. I don't know. I would assume so. Come on, jet boots. It's out here in this little island. Oh, place to sleep. Some coconuts. Coconut. Goblin camp. What the heck? That's pretty cool, actually. The suspiciously tall goblin. Yep, yep. I suppose they're hostile. Where's your gate at? Is this it? Oh, come on. I wanted to talk to you. That's cool. Again, not a normal spawn, but unique. You know, unique enough to make it interesting. Yeah. You gotta appreciate that. At least I appreciate that. Appreciate the effort. I mean, if you're not gonna make things all handcrafted and whatnot, or you know, like where you decide what's what, having kind of random little POIs like that is pretty cool. I mean, it really just adds flavor. I mean, a goblin camp. I mean, the goblins are never really a threat, even early in the game. But yeah, can't quite take all of that. Do I have room to drop stuff? Ooh, polar bear. This question is, do I want to drop stuff? That are 6 apples. My potion thing must be... I must not have room for my fishing potion. A couple of nunchucks. I got any crappy ones? And some more bushes. Alright, you stupid zombies. Please don't hit the polar bear. Like that resilience where they just hit me and it goes dink. Do you mind? I'm trying to harvest some bushes here. Go away. Guess that's all of it. So these little blue flowers are just the ground spawn stuff, I guess. Not like anything useful alchemically or anything. Got a building across the way. Let's see what that is. Oh yeah, another little homestead. I'm out there and sleeping in their double bed. Should be using a number 4 spell. Bam. 2 shots. Let's see, where are we? Everybody's leaving because it's about to be morning. Okay, just since I brought it out here, put down a deep thing and a deep ladder and see what's down here. Ooh, look at that now. A new entry has been added to your adventure journal. I don't like the music felt a little more intense than I was expecting. Snow deep cave, okay. So I'm at a completely new biome. I assume I can still chop through this stuff. Yep, snow deep stone. Whoa, what's that? Cryo flake? Don't like the looks of that. Oh shit. Another one of those crazy mini bosses. Okay. Yeah, they were messing me up pretty good. Let's do a heal. Let's drink our potions. Go down there or some intent. I see you there. Come on down. Let's go to 4. Hey, you didn't like that, did you? Alright, glacial shard. Ooh, glacial is a thing. Yep. I'm gonna drop that. Yeah, glacial's like a whole, yeah, mine this stuff. Oh, stone. Okay. These little Oh, it's little underground fireflies. Okay. Oh, I must have my mining potion or something going. Cause he's just whipping through that stuff. Oh, that was one of my goals on my biome-related quests. Glacial ore, life quartz. It's basically the same as the deep cave stuff, but the glacial ore. There's a little dungeon building down here. A little miner all by himself. Trapped in a spot. Oh, hello. And those could really screw you if you're getting chased by something and then they fall in your path. Oop, speaking of which, or little bony bastard. Ooh, what are you? Don't know what he was. Little penguin. Let's get ready for fighting and go back down in there. Let's see what was what. Well, he's in there fighting skellies and everything. Snow wool. Kind of like the jackals from the desert. Yeah, I don't know what that guy in the black stuff was. What's this stuff? There's some more stone. Is that the digger way, do you, I guess? I'm coming, buddy. I'll rescue you on the condition that you don't invade my dungeon, my lair. Because otherwise you're gonna be eating lava for breakfast. Maybe you're hiding out there, I don't know. Glacial shore. No trap for you. Just hanging out here, man. I don't want you to join my settlement. Got enough people, enough drama. 4, no 5. There we go. Just giving you some light here. Polar Knight. That might be a new one. Here, you have some nunchucks. I don't need the bone necessarily. Or the pressure plate. I'll take the enchanting though. Sturdy frost stone. Okay. I already have one. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'll take that too. I have these portal stones, but do not use them, buddy, or else you might not like it. The results. Glacial bar already hooked up for us. We'll take this. We'll need a couple more apples. Oh, come on, I don't have room enough for one more. The ice crown calls for its owner. Must be in deep snow caves. Ooh, another boss. I make sure I don't use it by accident. There's nunchucks in there. Take this. Don't need the fertilizer. I just use more torches. Okay. I think what I might do is take the ladder down. Like the one we just put down, I think we'll move it over to here. Because it's a little more secure and whatnot. Saves me from having to make walls and whatnot to protect it. It's auto-targeting something over there. It's not the mice. Something in there? Yeah, it's a bed. What's this? Tracker potion. Oh yeah, get rid of these. He's like, don't steal my bed, dang it. Oh, there's that shadowy guy. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Yeah. Saw that coming. Damn it. We didn't get a teleport thing down either. Shit. Yeah, like I said, those fallen stalactites are pretty dangerous. As I found out to my... Wow, look at all this stuff. Magic... He was a ninja? It was a full-on ninja? Respawn, sure. And I don't lose stuff because that's the kind of setting I got it on, but I do. What did I do? What do I lose? I don't know if I really lose anything other than just not being able to loot whatever it was. That was way down here. This is that mark I put in, which is nowhere close to where I was. On his deep caves too, so I'm not gonna get it on this map. Alright. Should have put a waypoint down somewhere, or a waystone. Oh, but I don't. I'm at my max though. So I wonder if I put another larger teleport stone, if that gives me more locations to use. I might try that. I think I have one laying about. Or not. I guess I can always buy one. Well, there's one. Homestone. Waystones can be bought from your settlement. Mage must be placed in a settlement. So does that override my current one? Well, before we get too far along, let's unload stuff. So we got a tracker potion, can be consumed, lights up enemies, 10-minute buff duration. That's kind of nice. That in there, that in there. Potion. Got some glacial shards. That's something I guess you forge it into bars. No. It would feel odd to throw it in the furnace. Got a bunch of guns. Just gotta sell those. A little bit of dynamite. Just keep that with our explosives. We got another record. Been trying to maintain my record collection, but it's I've been having to give some away to the villagers. Let's try how the glacial shards work. Can I just make something on my anvil with it now? Frost sword. Glacial boomerang. Oh, you need bars. And shards. Huh. Tungsten workstation. Consumables. That's basically the next one up from the obsidian. Deep snow, stone brick floor. Yeah, I'm not sure if the shards can be converted into bars or not. I'm not seeing a way to do that immediately. Have some of this fruit in here. So this is the cell pile over here on this side. We're keeping all the enchanting. I was distracted by that because it said athletic enchanting scroll. Used to enchant a summoned weapon with athletic, which gives you 20% summons target range and 25% summon speed. So it makes the summoned creatures more athletic. Okay, I got it. Sort. Got our berries for upstairs. This is part of the cell pile. We'll keep this sturdy frost stone because that's new. Let's put it in our stash for later. And we'll put this over here by next to our shadow portal thing, because it's likely the next boss. Okay. We have to make another row here in a minute. Oh, I don't have one here. I'm trying to remember. I wonder why I skipped it. Did I know that there was supposed to be another one here before you do the shadow? I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it here. The shadow's next on my list, so whether the crown one is the next one on the list after that, I have no idea. Here we go. We got our bushes. Then we'll stick our enchanting things in our bookcase. Or try to. See, these are gold. That's gold. Okay, so it's an enchanting thing. We have to move it over one because we're going to fill up. Carry. I might just move all these enchanting ones over. Sort. Okay. Here are green ones. Sort that. Equipment. So I could redo my enchantments on this. Let's see, I have nimble, I have quick, sturdy, which I think I already have sturdy on one of these. So that was for armor. Tough. So I really could have just used all the stuff I had in my thing. In my base. Oh well. I only spent probably 10k doing that shit. What am I down to? Well, probably did 7k. Just spending it on stupid curses. Yeah, I kind of wish you could control that a little bit. Or at least with the wizards in your village, you should be able to. It's like, don't give me just a random enchantment. I want a specific enchantment. But that's the game. Yeah, it's gonna take me forever finding that ladder down again. But maybe that's the way it should be. I mean, it won't take forever, but it's fair to take me forever to get there. Let's drop the stuff in the cell box. And I would save these for the villagers, but I know they have equal or better stuff, so. Like, I know my Fisher lady's got one of these. Yeah, we're not earning a lot of cash of that anyways, but we got more bushes. Stick them in here for now. Let's see, how close can I get teleporting? Not close at all. So we were at a little stone loot area. That's over here, I guess. There we are. So we looked at this, then we came down here and had some nasties. It's one of these over here. Look at that, that's quite a ways. Well, you can make the run again. It looks like that's a village. So usually don't. Well, no. I guess it could be a homestead. No, it's got streets. That's a village. Let me try my double homestone thing, see if that works. Or if I have to put it outside. It has to be in a village, though, to do it. I left it downstairs, didn't I? I did. I got distracted, as I do. Testing. I'm pretty sure I've tried this before. And I don't think I was successful. Either that or I messed up all my waypoints. That shouldn't mess them up. There's still stones out there. Oh. Oh, it's just the same ones. So I technically would need a second village. Oh, I guess I could put it on my friend Rosie's village, the goat village. Put that on her waystone. Well, I don't know. Do we share the same waystone? I'll have to go check. I haven't really done anything with hers because I kind of want to let her do her own thing with that stuff. But I told her about the different the changes and whatnot. But we haven't played together for a while on that. So we'll jump over here to the goat village and see if I can somehow. Oh, that's right. She only has the little receiver one. Well, we'll leave that there, but we also need a homestone here. We'll put it down here. So if I do this, empty slots. So now if I go put down a, say if we go out here to this island and put down one. Oops, picked it up. Quit it. I'm trying to do something, can't you see? Yeah, it doesn't. It's because it's on the sand or something. I forgot they get destroyed too. No empty waypoint slots. Okay. So while I did give her a stone, it doesn't really help me any. She can set up her own waypoints, which is fine. Kind of curious what her. She was like all at 0 for most of them. Oh, okay, so it's kind of reset it. But we haven't really done anything with this, so all our villagers are probably a little grumpy. That's okay. We'll just get out of here, and I guess I have to do the. I could make a new spot for Arm. Because, like, Clayfoot and Frosthaven, we don't. There's no real. It was a new village. and I had a slot open, but I don't really need to go back there, especially. Let's get rid of. Let's just do Clayfoot for now. I don't want to rename it. I want to get rid of it. Oh, I got to go there and pick up the thing. Oh yeah, I think Clayfoot was the one that has the yeah, these weird little. It feels more like a dungeon than it does like a living area, but there were people yeah, they're down here. There are people living down below, and I was hoping it made change in the update to allow villagers to live underground, but no, that's not the case, unfortunately. Okay. You know what, I'll put this one back down and leave Clayfoot and get rid of the Frosthaven one. Edit the name, please. Thank you. Clayfoot. I'm keeping that in there because it is a little unique. It's like the stuff underneath. Let's go to Frosthaven, pick up that. Oops. Probably get rid of Corsair Beach too, because that's just the it was like my staging area when I was fighting the pirate boss. Okay. Get my little magic jar. Get out of here. There we go. Then we're going to clear out Corsair Beach while we're at it. Corsair Beach. Oh. Yeah, so it's a little village just down the way from the pirates. I forgot it was actually a village. I'll teleport back to base. There we go. Now we should have 2 slots. Okay. And I probably don't need to keep the caves and stuff either, but it's kind of nice to be able to just jump to those different biomes. But to be honest, I'm trying to remember where the goat village was on the map. Okay, she's just across the water. Alright. Yeah, I suppose we'll try it. We'll do another trudge across the land on the jet boots. Oh, woe is me, I have jet boots. Oh, there's some berry bushes. Grab those real quick. Okay. Ooh. I think I've been down in this one. I took all the stuff off the top here, so. Oh. Yeah, I've explored it, looks like, but I haven't completely emptied the place out. I think I killed all the enemies. I don't know if I've done one of these for the channel yet or not. Yeah, this is a void wizard base. Got a lot of, I mean, I like the tile set. Got a lot of cool furniture and stuff. You know, some decent loot. We get all the glyphs here, like at least all the glyphs I've found so far, anyway. Yeah, one pet peeve I do have about these maps is that when you get to the top, you can't scroll farther up, so your character kind of keeps going, but the camera doesn't follow. That can be kind of frustrating. Yeah, I think I've just looted it all and left the rest. And there's plenty of, I mean, tons of furniture. If furniture and stuff sold better, I would probably harvest all this stuff, but. Oh yeah, I think here, this little wing down here was. Oh yeah, he's got an imprisoned zombie, an enchanted imprisoned zombie. I want to say the void wizard. Oh, there's something down here. I can't remember what it was. Oh, but yeah, it's 2 levels. There's another ladder doorway or something that leads to where the actual void wizard is, and it's kind of like a boss arena. Yeah, I'll have to do one of these for the channel just to have it. They're not terrible. I mean, they're stronger than your average like zombies and stuff, but not by much. Excuse me. Definitely not as hard as like the stuff down in the deep caves. There it is. There's the down. So I go down here. Is there a wizard in here? Nope. Just a little onion dude or beet dude. Yeah, it's definitely unique compared to the rest of the underground. And you see it's not on the same maps either. Like it's its own little pocket area. Which is fine, I don't mind that. Sometimes it's nicer to have it separated. And you always start out kind of like this intersection room. Alright, back on track. You know me, easily distracted. Alright, so we got, this is probably empty, yes. In retrospect, I should probably destroy those or something. So don't keep checking them. So basically need to go practically straight south. We'll stay on the water as long as we can. So that makes it easy for the flying. Get our recharge. There we go. Go, jet boots, go. This is an untapped void wizard base. Oh, maybe not. I've got torches on it, so probably not. Oh yeah, this is the one that's it's not even a void wizard base. It's just kind of like uses the tile set, which is odd. Christine's coming back with the 700 gold or whatever. Or did I for that stuff we sold? Okay. Let's just keep zipping along. Yeah. Out of the way, trees. Another weird little ruin sort of thing. And this black spot on the map is a infested mine, I think. Yeah. Abandoned mine shaft. Keep out. We're gonna get some thunder here locally, so hopefully that doesn't mess up my recording. Always the nunchucks. I don't know if it'll still be there, but I was wanting to get the ninja gear out of that place. Is this a village? Yeah, looks like it. How close are we to where we want to be? Not too far. Might drop a waystone here. Just gotta find the little dungeon building. There it is, right in the middle. No. Place it, don't throw it. There we go. What are we gonna call this place? This is desert on a river. And right below it is probably ice cave. Nope, just regular caves. Oh, but no, that was a deep cave. That's right. It's plains. It's not desert. Call it South Bend. Rename, please. Thank you. South Bend Village. Right. Yeah, I know, you're getting hungry. But you're crying. Hey, stylist, what's your personality traits here? Hold still. Magician, beach lovers. You want a house next to the water. Yeah, I was looking for one with the roomy trait. What's this down here? Is this the Goblin Village? It is. Okay. There it is. I think you can sell like the portal stones, but yeah, there's our little red X. Clear that. That's where we died. Try to get back down in there and not die. What do I need for... I need summons based items. I fixed that with something over here. +1 max summons, I think that was it. So I have to trade out a slot over here. Well, I don't like losing that, but I'm not really losing it. I can always put it back. Now, sword. Can I summon you now? Yes, baby. Alright. Keep you going. I'll get switched over to my good Seeker. Oh, there it is. Ninja Hood. Ow. So back to what I was doing. I was wanting to move the Deep Caves ladder from over here to oh man. Go, go, go. Ow. Are they shooting stuff at? I was like, am I getting hit? They're not even there yet. Yep, they're shooting. Okay. No wonder I died so bad in that one, because they were shooting me from all different directions, I think. A ninja oh, speaking of ninjas. Get that off the screen. You drop anything good other than ninja stars? Man, those are such a pain in the butt, those stalactites. So you gotta mine them to get rid of them. And if it was like the spider web and stuff, you could just shoot those. That is quite an obstacle. I see you guys lurking back there. Not only is it a barricade for me, but it is also kind of a defensive wall for them. I can't shoot them as easy. Ninja! Come on, Ninja. Oh, did we get him? As if I didn't have enough ninja stars. Yeah, it's kind of the color of that fence that one they had in that one homestead. Alright, let's knock a hole in this thing and get our loot. Oh yeah. I'll take that. Oh, I think I did the opposite. Did I get it? Yeah, I guess I did. Okay. Dang it. Let's double check that chest. Okay, that's done. Let's move our ladder and get that guy out of here. I assume I can move it. We'll see. Yep. We'll put these kind of in the corners. Ooh, life crystal. Need to make room for that. Get rid of these things. It's a good, like the stalactites, as much as I hate them as a player, made me think, you know, if I was playing D&D or something, if I was running it, that would be a good device to use for a dungeon or something. I mean, you kind of get used to the whole, you know, something falls out of the ceiling and hits my character, but to have it block off a character from this passageway. could lead to some interesting choices. I just realized it's not going to be much safer in here. May not get everybody except for the crystals out of my hair, but... Okay, where's the stupid ladder at? I did pick it up, right? Why don't I see it? I didn't pick it up because I was full. See where that puts us on the surface. Just out here in the middle of nowhere. A couple torches around it. Pumpkin seeds, I probably need those still. Let's get rid of all this junk I really don't need, especially the portal stones. It's like for the first boss, I think it is. First or second. We can get more of that later. Put our waste down here. We'll call that Deep Snow Caves. Caves are south. Okay. Well, I had a little bit of an adventure. I just need to unload my junk. Magical Ninja Hood. You're a freaking ninja. Removes movement speed reduction when attacking. Okay. Plus 20 mana regen, plus 25 crit chance, 16 armor. Better than what my current one is. But in order to get all the bonuses here, I think I need to have the full set. So I don't want to mess that up, but I will keep that. I'll stick it in my display room. Let's see which mannequin does not have anything on it. That looks kind of weird. Just have the eyes sticking out. Yeah. A little limestone in there. Some more crystal. Bone. Enchanted ranged weapon or modern. That's practically designed for a gun setup. Masterful handgun. I'll put my berries away. Keep those pumpkins. So cell piles over here. Keep over here. Those are bushes. And our seeds. This is cell. Let's keep. Need more ninja stars, like we need another hole in our heads. Don't need fertilizer. I don't know if it's my setting. I don't have decay on, or I don't have. I can't remember what else it was, but I know the food doesn't spoil, so I don't need, or I don't use the composter because that generates fertilizer, and I don't really have an easy way to do that. So, be right back. One moment. Sorry about that. Let's see. Put away your weapons. Yeah, look at all these ninja stars. Let's see. So we want to. I think I'm going to finish up here, but I'm going to put away the rest of my stuff. And sort our scrolls. Probably put it. Oh yeah, go sell. Throw this stuff in the sell pile. Bring up our bushes to our saplings storage and seeds to our seed storage. Should be good. Okay. I'm having a little audio trouble there. Not sure what that was about. Yeah, the game's not doing any audio either. I guess it's a good time to end. We'll just finish it up and call it a day. So some more bushes that we can put in the little mini gardens in the front of each house, and some pumpkin seeds. I guess we have 124 pumpkin seeds. I guess we've been growing that a little. I don't know. I guess no, I don't think I have any plots of pumpkin yet. We've been collecting it anyways. Do have a few rare, or relatively rare crops like onions. We're not really growing yet. I think that'll be part of my redesign for the center area of town. And um, yeah, I think we'll just park it there. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by and checking out the channel. Appreciate your viewership, and thanks for coming along with me on these weird little adventures we do. Um, I say if I figure out what I'm going to do at the town center, I will probably do that offline, and then but I will come back and show what we've done, and then probably start gearing up for some of these boss fights we got coming up. As we can see, even just the normal spawns in the deep caves can be dangerous. In fact, in combination with some icy stalactites, very dangerous. Um, so we'll probably have to take the whole crew down there, and then you know maybe risk the. I mean, I say maybe risk losing somebody in the battle. Hopefully not myself, but maybe some of these my my fellow villagers that I'm taking with. They're all pretty strong. They're stronger than I am, hit point wise. Uh, like I think I have what 300 some HP, and the guards have 1900, and I think the mages have 600 something. So they all have at least double what I have. But they can't all do fling the magic that I do, I guess. So, and yeah, so that'll probably be on the cards, maybe not immediately, but um, for the future episodes. And yeah, it's been kind of fun playing around with the village stuff and getting it all going the way I want. If you want to see more of that, please hit like and subscribe. It helps me to get the channel to grow. And we'll see you next time around. Take care now.